and I will spotlight myself. There we go. Spotlight for everyone. Okay. Let's go ahead and we will get side to side, moving it and grooving it. So it's strength for the next 3 weeks. Really focusing on fewer reps. So heavier weights. I know that's not always an option at home. We'll just go for more range of motion, or you can go slower to make it harder. That way you're not fighting or using that momentum. And let's get a little bit lower behind as we warm it up. Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend. And happy St. Patrick's Day to those who celebrate. Don't have to be Irish to celebrate. St. Paul obviously is a huge Irish town, so I was not here for it. I was in Virginia this past weekend. All right, and let's bring it to hamstring curls. Lat pull down. Pull through. Bend those knees. Nice deep breaths. Excellent. And you can always be pulling across if you want to keep those shoulders back and away. Or somewhere in between. We'll go 4 more and then we'll bring it to high knees. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and high knees. Abs tight. You can either pull there or here. Little crunch as those knees come up high. Higher knees gets more of those glutes. And who doesn't want more glutes? We're gonna bring it to kicks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Add that kick. So knee up and then kick. Knee up and then kick. And now this week I'll be in Colorado. So I'm gonna visit the Lafayette office on Wednesday. I'm going there just for vacation, but since I'm so close, I want to see my friend Jill in person again. So I'll be there on Wednesday for part of the day. And let's bring it to reaches in 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach. There you go. If you are in person, Carolyn will be here the rest of the week in person while I'm out. All is as scheduled. Go through. We're going to bring it to squats. 4, 3, 2. Excellent. Bring it up and squat down. Head up, chest up. You can make it more range of motion, slight back bend. Nice deep breaths. Terrific. Let's get 2 more in. 1 more. Bring it to the top and torso flexion. Going one side, look up, and then other side. Look up. Release those hips, those arms. Just let the arms float through. Pivot the foot. Loosen up those hips. And let's interlace those fingers. 1 more deep breath. And release it. All right, so we are going to start today with halos. It's going to be 3 sets. It says 6 to 8 reps. I'm going to do 8 reps with this one. So if you have just one heavier dumbbell or moderate, you're going to go, there's a way to do it where you're going up and around the head. So you're orbiting the head. And I'm just holding on. I'll just try to show a little bit closer. I'm just holding on this way, going up and around. And then we'll do 8 that way. We'll take a break. We'll do 8 the other direction. If that bothers, it's really working a lot of shoulder mobility. But if that bothers, you can do stir the pot and keep that dumbbell down below this way. All right, so let's go in a clockwise direction. So grabbing the dumbbell with both hands, or you can be here at the head of it and up and around. Okay, soft knees, tight core. So this is really working that shoulder mobility, head neutral. It's getting a lot of core as you're stabilizing. It's a great one to start off with. Let's get 2 more. And 1, because it opens that chest as you go back. Release that neck and go the other direction. It's always tough to switch directions, but let's go for it. 8. Try to keep that core stabilized. Breathe through it. Excellent work, everybody. 3 more. 2. And release. Careful of the hands. We're going to do one last one. And we'll do 4 in one direction and 4 in the other direction. All right, nice deep breath. Grab that weight. And just pick a direction. Go for it for 4. Soft knees. Nice athletic stance. And reverse directions. Bring it the other way around. Good. 2 more. And release it. So now we're going to do goblet squats next. Feel free to take water. High five. I was talking about the high five habit. They say, like, if you every time you go see yourself in a mirror, give yourself a high five. It's really supposed to help you mentally. I often forget about it until I'm doing classes, but it can't hurt. So be your own cheerleader. So for goblet squat, that's just doing one heavier weight right along the chest, holding it like goblet style. And then toes, knees out just a bit. You're looking up, head up, and you can go as deep as you can. Some people can go really low. Some knees do not work that way. So you might be right in there and you just go slower. So grabbing a weight, and you can lift heavy. Your legs can lift more than your arms. So whatever dumbbell weight you have, maybe it's a heavy suitcase, you're about to go on vacation, go ahead and grab that. All right, elbows in, shoulders down. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze through. Now this is gonna get the inner thighs, the glutes as you're going up, core as you're going down. Definitely getting those quads. That's why you have to engage those glutes on the way up. Otherwise, it's all quads and no glutes. Very little. Good. 2 more. Exhale up. 1 more. And release. Take a little breather. So this series is better when you're in a gym and can go really heavy and pick heavier weights, but it's still great at home. You're just gonna do that more range of motion or just slow it down and really squeeze or pause at the bottom. Okay, let's go for round 2. Ready, set, and go. Squeeze up. I apologize if the music goes out. It's like last week I could hear it, but I can't hear it this week, so I have to always have backup music on standby. There we go. 3. Pull through. 2. Keep those knees soft. 1 more. Awesome work, team. Take a couple deep breaths, and we have our 3rd and final set. Best one for last. All right. Then we'll be getting into the upper body. So let's go ahead, grab that one last time. Shoulders back and down. Look up and go. Pull through. I'll be skiing Winter Park, Mary Jane this week. Glad Colorado got a lot of snow and glad I didn't fly in during the snowstorm last week. You can see behind me we have no snow here yet in Minnesota, but somebody said we're supposed to get some next week. 2. 1 more. And release it. You can tell I'm Minnesotan. I have to talk about the weather. All right. So we are to a chest press. You'll want a mat or lie down on something soft. And this is going to be dumbbells, 2 dumbbells, 1 for each hand. And I got to make sure my weights match. They all look the same. They definitely don't feel the same though. So with a chest press, you can first just watch and then you can get into position. Have my elbows below the shoulders, just because otherwise it's a lot of shoulders if your arms are up. So elbows below the shoulders, you want those rings towards the ceiling Tilt that pelvis. You want that low back into the mat at all times. If that is, if you're just not able to do that, you can always bring your legs up, and that's going to help push that low back in. And so you're barely tapping the elbows to the ground, and you're going to come up. I'm going to add a little twist to get more range of motion and more definition through those shoulders, and squeeze through the chest right at the top. So then the palms are facing towards the toes or feet, come up and face each other. Just a gentle light clap. All right, so we're going for 8 of them. Get into position, lift the head up, realign with the spine, nice and neutral. Ready, set, and let's go. 8. Just a very light tap. You don't want to rest at the bottom. You want to hold that tension through the chest, shoulders. You're getting a little bit of tricep as well. Keep the elbows soft at top. And let's go for one more. If you're lifting heavy weight, really heavy, and you're getting to 6 reps, that's awesome. Release the weights just at your side so you can really go back up. Just open up that palms. So we're trying to fatigue between 6 and 8 reps. All right, back in the start. Ready, set, go. Low back into that mat. Exhaling up, inhaling down. Really trying to squeeze the sternum with those shoulder blades, pushing inward. Way to go, team. We got 4. 3, breathe through it. Now it's getting heavy. 2. 1 more. And quick little release. All right, the third and final set, really want to try have you hit fatigue. So if you get to 8 reps and can keep on going, add more or little pulses. So I'll show you at the end here. All right, get into that starting position, wrist straight, rings to the sky. 3, 2, 1, let's lift and squeeze in. Halfway there, 4 down, 4 to go. 3, you want to hit that fatigue, that failure. 1 more. And if you're still feeling strong, you can add a few more in or just do little tiny pulses right in there. You get a lot of little contractions without having to get that full range. So that's always a way with any exercise, adding those little pulses or holds, and that will really fatigue the process faster. All right, so we are back standing. We won't be back on the ground until a few more exercises. I see we have tricep push-ups. But let's stay in the present. Let's stay in the moment. How's everyone doing? You guys all looking good. You're looking solid. Your pictures, you're not even sweating yet, so way to go. So we're gonna grab a heavier weights for bench rows. You'll be 2 dumbbells right in here, head up, chest up. I'll show you both angles just so you can see. And it's just up and pull back. So this, we've done the renegade rows, but this time it's same series, but both arms are going up together. Oh no, I don't want to join. I was trying to cancel. I almost joined Jill's class. I was trying to cancel out. All right, so we'll be here. You could be a little bit more up if that hurts your low back, or down. Just push those glutes out and try and pull both elbows behind. Ready, set, and go. Chest up and through. Up and pull through. Yeah, Jill has a Nia class going on at the same time. I almost left you guys and was gonna dance. If you haven't done it, covers it throughout the week. It's such a fun class. Good. 2 more. Get a little dance party at home or at your office, at your cube. Let your coworkers, colleagues join you. And release. Open up the palms. All right, we are at round 2. So this is gonna get those biceps. It's opening up that chest and getting that upper back for great posture, especially after all the sitting we do, desk, computer work. All right, shoulders back and down, ready, set, and go. Great time to focus in on your posture. It's really tough to do as you're getting focused into work, to concentrate on that. You may start that way, and all of a sudden, if you're like me, I'm like, I feel like I'm always holding my head up with my hand. There you go, unconsciously. 2, 1 more, and release it. Release that grip. Open up those hands, and we got 1 more time. All right, 3rd and final of these bent over rows. So fewer reps, 3 sets, goes quickly. Ready, set, go. Each set does, but we have a few exercises left. I say we're about halfway, not quite. We got 4 more. Pull through. 3, 2, 1 more, and release it. Fabulous. Okay, so now we have a split squat. If you have a bench, a stair that you can go to, you could always do it that way, and having your right foot on the step and the left foot on the floor, like just a stairwell. I'll use a bench, and if you don't have anything, that's okay. I'll show you ways too without it. It's a split squat, so it's basically like an elevated lunge. So if you have a step, a little bench, or like I said, just a stair, just having that left leg forward, right leg back. And if you want weights, you're going to hold on and you're going down like so. So when you're there, the knee's over, but you're leaning slightly forward rather than back, really driving those hips down, but that front knee still stays over that ankle. Once again, if you don't have an elevation thing, you can do it just a little bit more narrow, and you're just slightly going there rather than back like a lunge, keeping that knee over the ankle. And if that bothers your knees, you have that pull through. You can go tap and pull that knee through and tap. So with or without weights, we're gonna do that left leg forward and right leg back. Any of those variations, shoulders back and down, ready, set, and go. And squeeze through those glutes. Terrific. There's 4 more. 3. Way to go. And a little shake out. Okay, we got that same leg, left leg forward 2 more times. I know, so tough. Nothing you can't handle. You can change it up any way you like. All right, and go. Abs stay tight, elongate that spine. Just a slight lean, but still keeping that left knee over the ankle. You have to bring that left leg forward a bit more. 4, you got it. 3, 2, and release. It really gets that left leg like a single lunge. So this is called a split squat. So our 3rd and final, we're gonna stay deep, or you can go your own range of motion. I'm gonna stay that lower half and really dig it in for our last 8. All right, so down as deep as you can go, just part way up. Little squeezes. Exhaling up. 3. You got it. 4. 4 more. 3, 2. Really getting that left glute and release it. Oh, do you feel stuck? All right. Oh, shake around, walk around. All right. Well, we got to even it out. We don't want to be lopsided and walk in circles. So we have that right side forward. You just want to get that leg out far enough. Sometimes helps to bring it out first and then grab the weights, but wherever you're comfortable. Shoulders back and down. If this, like, one side might be okay, the other side might hurt a knee. So just do that knee lift if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze through. So you're getting that right glute, that left quad. But at this angle with that slight lean forward, you're getting more glute. Once again, you're wanting to lean slightly forward without that knee going over the toes. And release. Take a deep breath. bring in oxygen as our muscle fuel. Left leg back. All right, round 2 and go. Please substitute any exercise, as always, for any of these classes. Got it, 4 more. Most of the time, it's really just try and push each other by getting together live or on video and release. All right, I laugh because I don't want to cry. We have our final 8. I'm gonna stay low and dig it in. All right, let's hit fatigue, team. 3, 2, 1, go. 8, 7. Nice work. We can handle this. Just 4 more reps. You can do it. 3, 2, and release it. Awesome, awesome work. That deserves high fives all around. Woo. All right, what are we up to now? Biceps. So for this, I'm going lighter for my biceps, but I have that option. So we're gonna do C biceps. And this connects both the short head and long head of the bicep. So you get both the front and the side, more of that groove. So it's nice stance, just a athletic stance, hips get a little hip width apart or wider. And we're starting right in here. I'll demonstrate first a little closer, then I'm not squatting up, and then you go out and then up and like right about there. So your elbows are still soft. So making a C. So your palms are facing in at all times. Start there, elbows soft, shoulders back and down, and then try squeeze those elbows inward. Now the dumbbells are coming up together like a hammer, and then out, but elbows are in, rings to the ceiling, back together, and down, right about there, keeping those elbows hugged in. All right, and here's 2. So getting that horseshoe shape of the bicep, getting both that wide and narrow. 4 more. Good. Avoid rocking or arching. Abs stay tight. Let's get 2 more in. Breathe through it. And it's okay if you just got to 6. And if you could keep going, go ahead and add a few more whenever I release. All right, got those biceps going. All right, we got another round. You know the drill. Another 6 to 8 reps. I'll count to 8. Ready, set, and let's go. I'm getting that full body. We're hitting all major muscle groups. Nice and strong throughout your entire body. Very functional. Helps with bone strength as well. Let's go for 4 more. Breathe through it. 3. 2 more. 1. I know I start slowing down with these biceps each and every week because I get tired. But mainly so I don't arch back, but you kind of feel like you're getting stuck. You try to breathe through it. So we're still aiming for 8. I may stop at 6. You can keep going, and you could always pulse right there in the center at the end if you feel like you could do a bunch more, or add in a couple more reps. We'll see where I get to. If I stop at 6, you keep going to 8. All right, ready, set, and go. Nice and controlled, everybody. I can visualize Phoebe now. Chris has a cat, the cute cat Phoebe, who loves the camera. Well, she just loves Krista when she's on the camera, or Christine, sorry. 1 more. We got Christine and Krista here with so many Chris's, and release. All right, way to go, everybody. Okay, so now we are to tricep push-ups. Not gonna lie, this is not my favorite, but the good news is it's only 6 to 8 reps. I'll always aim for 8, and then I'll be happy with 6. So with tricep push-ups, if you don't know, Phoebe's sitting on your work chair. All right. Oh, he's watching. She's not even participating. Yeah, my dog's always, if I'm on the mat, my dogs are right there. So with triceps, if you don't want to do tricep push-ups or bothers your knees, if you can't kneel, some people have the knee issues where it just hurts to be kneeling on it. You have those kickbacks. So that's bend and extend for triceps. Otherwise, if you also, different ways, which is great if you're ever doing push-ups or triceps, if you want your wrist straight, it bothers your wrist to have them flat, you can always use dumbbells and go like so. I'm gonna you have your palms close together. You can make a little triangle or heart with your hands, but you want your elbows in. And then I'm gonna bring the chest over the hands, the glutes are up, so it's like a bad push-up. Hug yourself with your elbows, head over your hands. So it's the chest over your hands and then pushing up. All right, let's go for it. You can always go onto your toes. Pull through. This is that, like, I said last week or 2 weeks ago when we were doing that push press, that chest push press. It's this nice tight motion. About 2 more. Try and push those shoulders away from the ears. I know I get really stuck towards the bottom. And release. All right, so that's what fatigue looks like if you didn't know. We're gonna go for a second round. There's not much recovery in between these, and once the triceps fatigue, it is hard to come back. But let's just do our best, and we're succeeding if we fail. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Breathe through it. Glutes up, 2. So it's all that weight coming over the hands, squeeze in, working the back of the arms. 4 more. Breathe through it. 3. Oh, I went too far. 2. Get 1 more in or to fatigue and release it. I'd give you a high five. It's like a T-Rex high five. Can't lift my arms. We have our 3rd and final set. All good things must come to an end. Let's get these triceps done. All right. I'm scared. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm always scared on these. I'm like, what happens if I just fall? But you're close to the ground if those muscles fail ya. There's 4. About 3 more. I don't know what I did, but I'm fatigued. All right. Hope I made everybody feel better. I need to work on those. We have kettlebell alternating swings next. Way to go, Hannah, Wendy, and Diane. If anybody needs water break, way to go, Laura and Christine. Way to hang in there. I'm glad. Thanks, Chris. I'm not alone. I feel a little bit better. Okay, so we just have kettlebell swings and then we have abs. So we are almost there. With the kettlebell swings, it's going to be alternating, but if you don't like alternating, you could do 4 on one arm and then 4 on the other, or all 8 with both arms. These swings are never going away, I guess. We built this program a while back. I'm like, so with the alternating, you're going up and then the other hand and switching. But it is tougher with dumbbells to switch than when you're with actual kettlebells. So feel free to do 4 on the right, 4 on the left, or 8 right, 8 left, and the last time split it up however you like. All right, ready, set, and go. There's so many ways to do this. Or if you go here, I guess it helps if you're holding it perpendicular. 4, abs tight, 3, 2, and release it. Okay, take a couple deep breaths, get that heart rate up, and we're going again. Head up, chest up. With alternating, what it does is you get less momentum, so it'll like I have to work a bit more. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 4 to go. 3. We're missing Lori today. Sorry that you couldn't make it. She said she's going to do her homework, so a little shout out to her. Release. And we have 1 more. Emily's not here today either. Whew. Okay. third and final one. Let's do it. Here we go. 4 of each arm. And halfway, head up, chest up, use those legs, push those hips forward. 2. And release it. All right, we are to the floor with some dumbbells, finishing with abs. The worst is over. I love ending with abs because then you're on the ground and you just know that we're almost there. I love working the core. Always connects the body. Doing a lot of core work when we're doing various things. It's always trying to stabilize. So we are doing a double leg lift. Now with this, it's holding the dumbbells up and then just bringing the feet, legs straight up towards those arms and then over. If you want to make it tougher, like dumbbells or arms further out, make it easier there. Or one dumbbell or no dumbbells, and you can go there. So it's straight legs. All right. We got 8 of them. So you can hold the dumbbell together, bring towards the ceiling. You can go further out and you feel that stretch to the core or in. Ready, set, go. Nice and steady. Abs tight. Going as low as you can, keeping that low back in. You don't have to have too tight of grip, just safe enough. And this just holds by having the arms up. It gets that resistance. That core really has to engage to keep the arms up. 4 more. Head neutral. 3. 2. Abs contract, bring those legs over. 1 more. And a little shake out. You can stick with that, or you could go down to 1 weight or no weights if you're using 2 weights. Take a deep breath. Just have 2 more sets and we're going to be stretching out. Dumbbells together, rings to the sky, arms up. 3, 2, 1. Go for it again. I just I don't normally have this much weight, but I do like having some weight over. So it forces that core to engage. You don't have to intrinsically think about it because your abs do it so you don't drop those weights. Let's get 2 more in. Soft elbows, head neutral. 1 more. And release. All right, we have our third and final set. Whatever you got left, we can handle this. Let's do some hard things, people. Ready, set, and final set. All good things must come to an end. Hope you feel a little more focused, alert, energized. Isn't it crazy how we waste that energy, use that energy to lift, but then you feel more energized? 2 more. And release it. Bring the arms up overhead, walk the legs out, open up the palms after gripping those heavy weights today. Stretch that right arm up higher, followed by the left. Right leg out further, left. And hug in at the hamstring. Pull those knees, left shoulder over to right, down and around, getting the low back and upper back as you're in. And reverse those circles. So that we'll be doing the same exercises the next 2 weeks. Legs up. Will be different formats. Next week is a drop set, so you can, if you have more than 1 set of dumbbells, you'll start heavier, and then we'll go lighter, but we add reps. Unlike the pump set where you add weight and decrease the reps. So work in the opposite way. Lock your hands. You can grab the toes or at the calves, wherever feels comfortable. Push those heels up, shoulders down. Getting more through the calves, through the feet, through the hamstring, shoulders down. You can drop the knees out, feet together. It can be a light butterfly stretch, or you can pull the legs in. Release that neck, side to side. Terrific. And let's bring it up to a seated position, rocking it forward and back a few, get all the way through the spine. Excellent. And bring the legs out like a V. There you go. Walk the arms out, really getting those split squats, the goblet squats, getting those inner thighs. Pull the elbows down. You can soften the knees. You can get a stretch without straightening the legs. It just switches where it's at. Gets a little bit more into the hips. And let's walk over that right leg. Pull yourself down. Good. You can stretch that left arm up over that right side. Look towards that left shoulder. Feel it more through that whole left side and the obliques. And let's get to that left leg. Pulling yourself down. Good. Grab that right arm up over. Look towards that shoulder. Sink deeper. And soft knees. Take a deep breath. Release lightly side to side. Oh, so good having everybody. Thanks for sticking on the whole time. Really appreciate everybody. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you next Monday. Here's some else. Bye, everybody.